Hi, Intuitive Souls. This is Mary. Welcome to Intuitive Refresh. I'm super happy to have you all here. So I'm just gonna wait a bit. Um, let me see if I turn this on. Okay. So I got that light, and I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Valentine's Day reading for the collective. So I'll do one reading for single, one reading for um, people who are in a relationship, and then another reading for couples that are married. So I'm going to start with the single just because I know, you know, it's when you're single, it's just so like you're like pretty much open to learn different things, or be with different crowds or individuals to really see if you guys are a fit. So I'm gonna start with that. I just want to say too that please take what doesn't resonate, discard it. These are general readings, so it may not resonate 100%. However, again, take what resonate. There may be some messages meant for you, and yeah, if it's something that aligns with you, then definitely take it. So I'm gonna start with the single for this 2024 Valentine's Day. So I'm just gonna look into the energy for singles for February 2025. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of just, you know, really, I feel like there's a lot of nervousness coming through because I feel like we're in a time where people are maybe, well, I'm kind of out of the dating game, but let me know if this makes sense. It feels like there's a lot of nervousness around singles nowadays because you just don't know who you're gonna come in contact with. Like, even though online dating, meeting people, there's like this unknowing feeling where it feels a little you feel uncertain. So let me know if that makes sense. So if you're single, this is your reading for 2020, for February 2025. This is your Valentine's Day reading. Okay, let me see. So cards are being very stubborn too. So it sounds like you're very selective, and that's perfectly fine. We do need to be selective because they're our partners. They're gonna be our partner, right? um okay, wow. Okay, so first card, Temperance. Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna do, okay, wow. Okay, and then Queen of Pentacles. So I'm gonna do 3 cards, and if I feel called to do an additional 2 or 3, then I will do that for you. So this is for singles, single people who are interested in their love life, their relationship. Okay, love and relationship for singles for February 2025. Okay. So yeah, there's just a lot of I keep feeling like there's a lot of uncertainties. Like, you're just wishy-washy with who you want to be with. You're not sure you want to pick the right person, but you don't know who the right person is, and then you're like going back and forth. So there is that energy coming through, and it's okay. Like, we're always going to, we're always gonna test the water, see if it's the right temp for us. We're always gonna try out new things, right? Do new things. And we have to see what really, fits, what doesn't fit, and build our okay, so two cards came out, so I'll just keep it. Okay, so yeah, interesting. So the let's see, the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like a lot of it has to do with finance too, why you're very selective right now. And the High Priestess as your last card. So I'm just gonna try my best to hold all of these together. So this is what I have. Okay, so let's go. The Temperance. So it says here balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. So right now for singles, it just feels like it's not the right moment for you, and you're waiting on someone to share your experience with. You see how she's sort of gazing at the pentacle, and then she's like looking down a bit. I almost feel like she's pondering. So in this sense, you're sort of pondering about who is it that you want to let into your life, because you're not sure who can really be there to support you. And this may be due to past relationships that has really played a role in and influencing how you perceive others, particularly like people that are in intimate relationship with you. So you can be more on edge, or you can be more, just like more cautious, and that's life, right? Like, we're always going to be a bit wary of others that we don't know. It's when we truly let them in that's when we'll know. So what spirit and uh higher so what and soul energy, so the energy of the higher soul. Let's see. So there's like a connection that's unstable. That's weird. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So it just feels like there's this energy that you feel unstable, and you don't trust who's going to come through. You don't know anymore, and that's because of past relationship where it's how you see others, how others reacted to you, behave towards you, and you're like, is this really the person, right? Like, who? So you're like in this you're also in this, like, I see like a haze, kind of a daze. Like, you're in this daze where you're like, I don't know anymore. I'm gonna keep going, right? Um, and it's because you're being called to actually balance yourself again. So if you just got out of a relationship, then truly, this is from the highest, like, energy of love and light. Um, this is not to judge you or say this is why your situation happened. This is just a possible factor. So a possible factor is that um, when we jump out of a relationship, whether it's out of a long committed relationship or a short term relationship, it's really just calling us back to rebalance ourself, and our soul has um our soul has planned that out for us so that we actually have that time to really grow grow through the soul. Hi Diane. So I'm so happy you're here. I'm just covering. I'm doing a early Valentine's Day reading for us. It's a general reading, and it's going to be for single, and then for people who are taken, and then for couples who are married. So yeah, stick around. So I'm just going through the singles right now. And all what I've been saying to recap is just really that um for singles individuals, so people who are not in a relationship or who have gone out of relationship, are just, you know, they're in a situation where they're not sure where they are, and they're finding their balance. So yeah. So you see, for single individuals, you see how they have two cups here. This angel like being is pouring the two cups together, water to water. And that's what it is. A relationship is sort of like that, where there are times where your cup is going to be empty. And so you're gonna need your partner to pour into your cup to uh, add water, right? Like what I heard right now, like and Hmong is to tojo, right? So when we're adding to others, then it's also us adding to ourselves. So what I'm seeing for singles is that you're needing to come into terms with learning how to balance yourself by giving to others, even though this may sound really hard to hear right now, if you just got out of a relationship, or if you been out of a relationship for a while now. What spirit is saying is that it's about balancing yourself and then learning how to give back, even though yeah, like you did give, and that's great. It's just that how you choose to give, the intention behind it, is what really matters. So spirit is calling you to really give back in the most sincere way. And it's not saying you weren't sincere, it's just saying you were trying to be sincere. However, deep down, like, be very honest with yourself. Like, when you give back to the person you love, like, was that out of just, you trying to make things work out, or out of fear, right? Or were you just doing it to do it to feel better about yourself? So what spirit is saying is to really give them water, like pour into their cup, give to them out of love, out of, your free will, um out of the highest good. It's not that I'm giving to you so I could tally and keep tabs on how great of a person I am towards you. So, and it could be role reverse here too. So it may be that the partner that you were with were doing all these great things for you, and they were keeping tabs, wondering, like, when are you going to return the favor? So it could go both ways. So if you just got out of a relationship, or someone who has got in a relationship, then yeah, share this video, let me know if this resonates. So the second card for singles is Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling here is that, yes, this individual, whether, like, you just freshly got out of a relationship, or you've been out of a relationship for a while and you're not in the dating game for a while, you're pondering about what you should do next. And this is also interestingly tied with your career. I feel like for some of you, you're gonna find your partner, or your soon to come partner, through some kind of work. Either it's outside of work, but work related, or it's in work. So it's kind of interesting that that's coming through. And I see her, like, just looking at the coin, because she's wondering, like, what's she gonna do with all this money that she has, that she's just, holding on to. So you're also wondering, for those who are single, you're wondering, like, how am I going to spend my fun time now that I'm single? Or who should I spend my fun time with? Should I go out again and date again? Or should I like stay back and just, relax, it's really your choice how you want to do, like what you want to do with your time. I do feel that you should save some money, because I feel like with this economy right now, yeah, you just don't know. So don't, just because we are in a situation that we feel like, oh, we need to pour our heart out, for those who are freshly out of relationship, it's okay to spoil yourself. However, make sure to, be diligent with how your money, okay? You may want to splurge, you want to go out and just, let it all out. Go ahead, but just be budget friendly, because, when the night ends, you're like, "Oh shoot, my bill is like so high, my receipt, right?" So just be aware of that. And yeah, so just really take caution with your money. And I do, again, for very few of you, I do feel like the next person may come through work, or may come through some kind of program that you are gonna be joining or be partaking in. Okay, and then third card for singles. So I see this guy again, juggling like the two coins. So it's similar to this, where the angel has two cups. So the temperance here, and the two of pentacles. So again, it's really calling you to come back to your space and balance out what you really need to prioritize, because at the end of the day, we can go out, celebrate, and go all out, right? However, it's going to it can cause some like disruption into your into what you actually really need to, take care of. And what I'm feeling is, let's see, it's actually you having to start taking charge of what you need to take care of. That's essentially what it's saying. Like, definitely have your time. So if you're just out of your relationship, take your time to process and let it all out, and then come back and balance out what you need to do, because at the end of the day, like, we got bills to pay, we got to take care of stuff, we got to take care of ourselves. So this is also calling to you to recognize uh what self-love work do you have to do in this moment. Because remember, again, this is this came through because you are, and this card also came through is because we're coming back to a space where we're quieting the mind, and we're saying, hey, what is it that I truly need to work on myself to really understand love, right? So that I can actually vibrate at that higher level and be in that loving energy. And then the last card, okay, so for singles, and then right after this, I'm gonna do those who are in a relationship, who are taken, not married, but just taken. Okay, so intuition, sacred knowledge. Okay, divine feminine trust, sensitivity, purity, morals. So you see how she's sort of like she's the high priestess, and it also looks a bit like she's like a judge, right? I understand she's not the judge though. Like, she's not the judgment card. She's the high priestess. However, it looks like she has some type of authority, and this is what is calling to the singles that are tuning into this message, is that you do have the authority to your life. So you have full authority to control what you need to, do to help yourself redirect yourself to where you need to be in order to really be your fullest most authentic and happy self. So for anyone who, are really having a really hard time, um like it's it's really like I've been through this, and I'm sure some of you have been, like I'm sure we all have been through this, right? A heartbreak. So for sure it is really it's painful. It's not fun. So I empathize with you. Um, what I really learned from past breakups is that we have full control of what we want to do next. So, are we choosing? So, the big question here is, are we going to choose to linger in this energy of fear, of doubt, of pain, of hurt, of uncertainty, and the spiral, and not feel that we can take care of our priorities? Or are we gonna say, "Hey, I have full control of my life, and I am the creator of my life. So I'm not going to hold back, and I'm going to keep creating." And whether it's, through some dark times or some, happy times, regardless up or down, you're right. You're going to keep going because you know that you are the creator of your world, and you're going to create it to be the most beautiful, happy, life, whether it's with someone or you know, with no one really. Like, and that's the truth, that sometimes we have to realize that it's not about needing to be with someone to fulfill us. Sometimes we need to take time, take space, retreat, reflect, and spend time with ourselves so we can know what it is to really um, be in a loving, healing space with ourselves, and appreciating that. And for some of you, if you guys, if you want to say this can kind of be an excuse, right? Sometimes people are like, "Hey, I already done the healing. How come everyone that I'm with just doesn't seem to stick or stay," right? So really go deep down, ask yourself, like, am I pushing? Am I truly, like, my energy, right? We have to be honest and authentic with ourselves. Like, is my energy actually attracting others, or is it pushing others away? Because sometimes we may feel like we done all the work, right? And we feel like, oh my gosh, we checked off as much boxes as we can to help heal ourselves. However, there are still some levels to this of attracting our loved ones, or attracting the abundance that we desire, that we are not focusing on. So when we are in a situation, sometimes when we are put in a situation where we have to isolate, we have to come back to ourselves, and just quiet the mind and really reflect, then that's because spirit or angel, your team, or the divine source is really helping you come back to who you truly are. It's a reset. So for this card, for me, I'm feeling like, yes, you see how she even has like almost like a script, and it's interesting. So come back. If you need a journal, definitely take time and journal, and come back to being who you were before you were with that person that you were with, or being with like really being in the heartache. Where was it that what where were you at this point where you were in a loving where you were coming from a very loving space, and you were just like absolutely full of love, full of life, full of happiness. So go back to that space where you were really energetically in that loving space, and learn to give some love to your inner child. I feel like that's also coming through. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick oracle card for singles to conclude this. Okay, so for those who are single, who have been out of a relationship or is looking for a relationship, um, just trust yourself, know that you're on the right path, and to have patience. Okay, so what they're saying too is for those who are now looking for a relationship, who are ready for a relationship, um, okay, you have to really focus on yourself, of course. And then like, okay, this one want to come out. Okay, sweet pea, gratitude and joy. Okay. So yeah. So if you just got out of a relationship, then take your time, reset. If you are ready for a new relationship, you're single and you're looking for a new relationship, then start practicing gratitude, start being in the loving energy, and call for the person that that should be coming into your life. So yeah, gratitude and joy, beautiful card to conclude for the singles. Yeah, so definitely let me know that resonated with you guys. If you guys come, or if you guys are tuning at a later time, let me know.